I wanted to ask you whether you think suicide can be prevented.
Wow. Can it be prevented? I guess if you talk to the right people, if you've got the right people around you, yes. But I don't know, you hear stories about once you've made your mind up, that's it. But
well, you see, we're living in a bit more sort of quiet, disengaging world nowadays, where we sort of everyone's a bit more individualistic and a bit more, tending more towards themselves than it used to be in the past, I think, in my opinion. And that's leading to a bit more loneliness, I would say. And that possibly could lead to, different thoughts, depression.
I think suicide can be prevented. I think it's dependent on the way people feel at the time, and if there is help and support out there to get them through their difficulties.
Yeah, I think it can. With support from family, friends and those around you, I think it can be prevented.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's sort of, looking out for those warning signs and, for families and friends to be sort of aware and, and I suppose really, then acting on that. It's sort of not letting it sort of brush under the carpet and doing nothing about it.
Of course, yeah, I think it could be prevented, life is full of so many things, really, but at the end of the day, a lot of people have problems, and when those suicidal thoughts do come in, I think there are other better ways to, deal with them. Suicide is not really the answer, because you probably going through stress and decided to end up your life that way. It's not really the best thing. I believe maybe look at some agency that could be able to help you out, based on what you are going through, give you some advices, give you some, link, or tell you what you need to do to probably live maybe a better or a good life, I don't think in any way that someone taking his or her life is of any, it's not at all. Yeah. In any way you look at it, it's not gonna happen anyway.
What practical things would you do to prevent them from actually doing it?
Well, I would try and be there for them, to listen to them, to try and give them as much help and support as I possibly can. Or I would get in contact, with somebody to try and get them the help and the support that they need.
I think I'd seek help through the proper channels, I guess. It's a deep question. I've never even thought about it before, but I guess I'd look up online, see if there was an organisation they could talk to, and obviously give them all the help they can possibly need.
Try to look out for one another a bit more, ask questions, be a bit more friendly in the tube. I don't see people engaging as much, So I think that would help, as opposed to people feeling too enclosed with one another and not sharing their problems and issues. And it's surprising to find sometimes you share issues with other people and you find that actually you're not the only one having this. Millions of other people have the same issues you do. So I think lots of more social groups coming up, tending to common problems, sharing such interests would help.